Okay, today we have this right here is a Dell Precision 3620 computer. It's a workstation basically. You can buy these on eBay. I got this one for $143 delivered to my house. That's tax and everything, so that's pretty cheap for what this is. And it came with inside, it has a 1 terabyte hard drive. It has an i7 7700 processor. And it also has 16 gigs of DDR4 running at 2400, I think. So it has that in it. It comes with 2 fans, one in the back, one on the processor. They're nice fans. I'll show you them here in a minute. But this thing is like, it's really nice. I mean, it comes with a CD drive in the front. It's got USB ports front and back. It's got tons of them. So, I mean, it's set up for actually be a workstation. So, and it's got a lot of nice features. So I'm going to show you how to upgrade this a little bit so that you can play games on this thing and not have a lot of money in a machine. I mean, it's kind of crazy to go out and spend a lot of money for the games today, when the games today, unless you're going to play the games that come out in the last year and you're going to play them in ultra high, this thing is going to play all the games out there pretty much. And you might have to turn them down to medium settings, but it's going to play them at that. It's going to play a lot of them at high settings. And, you know, some of them it will play at ultra high, older games, it will, with no problem. But, you know, it'll give you a game machine where you can play Fortnite and all the games like that that are out there with no problems. So we'll bench test this thing, too, after we get it set up and running here. And you can see what it's going to do and all that. And let's get to it. All right, so if you're still here with me, I'm hoping you are. Basically, right here is a little lever to open this thing up. That's all there is to it. Put your thumb in there, you pull this off, it was that simple. Nothing to it. Okay, so that gets you into the inside. And inside you're going to see, well, this one came with 2 of these cards. I pulled one of them out so I could get my hand down in there. But anyway, it came with 2 of these. They're Radeon Pro WX2100 cards, and it had 2 of them in it. So this processor is an i7 7700 that's underneath there. The hard drive is an older hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte. Let's see. It comes with 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. And the power supply is only a 290. So you got to watch that because you can't put like a big card in there and run it on this 290. Plus, it doesn't have the cabling to run an 8-pin or a 6-pin connector. It doesn't have that. So we're going to change this power supply out and put another one in. And then we're going to show you what to do so this will run on the new power supply. We're going to pull this card out. I'll probably sell them off, maybe get 20 bucks out of the 2 of them, and that'll bring my cost down to $123 total for this thing. So I have to look these up. I have no idea what these are selling for. I figure they got to be worth 10 bucks a piece. They have to be, I would think. So anyway, let me get to that, and we'll go from there. Okay, hang on. Okay, to take this card out, there's a little button right here that you press on the back of this, and then this will pop down like that. Okay, that frees this card up. Back here and behind this, there's a little blue pen right here. That little, right now it's a piece of plastic down in there that's on the port. You want to pull that towards the power supply and then lift this straight up out. It'll come right out of there. It's not a problem. I can't do that with one hand, of course. I don't think. I might be able to, but I don't think. No, there's no way. It's going to take both hands. So let me get that up out of here, and then we'll go from there. So basically, like if you push that, like I said, the little blue pin down there, which you can see it now. See the pin there? If you push that back towards the fan and just lift straight up, this pops right out. I just couldn't do it with one hand, so I took it out. So this is really clean. I can't believe how clean this stuff is. Got a little bit of dirt on the fan there, dust-wise. But like I haven't touched this thing. And this is like you're seeing it just like I opened it up and seen it. If it had been dirty, it would have been dirty. But you know, the thing is like it's clean. Whoever had it, send it to me clean. I got the name. I can post the guy's name down in the bottom, so in case you want to contact him to see if he has any other ones, which I don't know if he does or not. Basically, we got to pull this power supply out. So on this power supply, we're going to push down on this button right here. We're going to slide this power supply back, and then lift it out of there. Probably going to have to pull this back in process too to get enough room. A lot of guys are taking this off, but I don't believe you got to do that. But I will find out here real soon if you do, but I don't think you do. But there's 4 screws on this, so I got to take the 4 screws out of that, loosen it up, pull it this way, and then we'll see how it goes, and I'll turn the camera on and show you that. All right, so for getting this power supply out, a lot of guys are taking this part right here, taking the springs out of this, taking the rod out. They're doing all that to get this power supply out. And then their door doesn't lock because they can't get springs back in. So basically, you don't need to do any of that. So I've worked on computers since 1997. So if I'm telling you something, it's probably going to be right. So, okay, here you go. I've already took the 4 screws out of the back. There's 4 screws holding this in. If you can't find the 4 screws, you shouldn't be opening up the case. Okay, I used to do that when I couldn't find the 4 screws, so that's why I know you shouldn't open up the case. Okay, so anyway, basically what you're going to do, once you take the 4 screws out, you're just going to push that down, make sure it's down, and then push it back so this is sitting on top of it. Okay, so if you take your finger, stick it right on top of the black button, pull it this way, and then hold it with the other finger in that hole, look what happens. There's plenty of space. Okay, so basically what you got to do here is up here by the fan, right here by the fan, you have the fan power. There's a little white button on the front of it. You push that in, and you pull this off. Easy enough. Same thing right here on the power. You just push the white tab in and pull this off. Down inside here, you'll find a little metal clamp here on the cage, and that clamp is holding the wires. You want to just move that out of your way so the wires are free. You can push it with your thumb. That's all it takes. Okay, so take this right here. I'll do this for you real simple. Okay, it's sitting like that. Hold this back as far as you can get it. Okay, push this back here to it so it's touching it. Lean forward, pull it out. It's that simple. No need to remove this part. I don't know why these guys are doing that. It's like, I would have done that in 98 or 97 when I was learning. Okay, so anyway, now that that's out, basically the RAM thing, because I'm upgrading this RAM, you don't have to. 16 gigs of RAM will basically run the games out there today. I mean, it will. People tell you it won't, but, you know, for a machine like this, you're going to have to run it in medium settings, or a lot of the older games are playing high or ultra high. But, you know, basically, if you run them in medium settings, you can basically play anything out there in medium settings. I mean, it'll run them. I mean, it's not a problem. And I'll show you that later, because I'm going to do some playing on this thing just to show you what it does and the FPS and all that. So basically, this RAM right here is 8 gigs of 2400T. That's what this thing came with. Now, yours might not come with that if you buy one of these. If it doesn't have 2400T, don't buy 2400T. But there's a guy selling 2 strips like this, 16 gigs for $16.88 on eBay. So basically that's what you'd have in this RAM if you wanted to upgrade your RAM. But like I said, I had this laying around. I didn't even buy it. So basically you just, to put it in, I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? You push the little black lever on the slot. I hope the camera's picking this up. There's a black lever and a white lever. And your white ones should already been filled. So you push the black lever on the ends on each one of them. You can take 2 fingers and do this. You line it up with the little hole there. It's on each end. It's spaced that way. This RAM sets, which way does it go? Yeah, it goes like I said, with the RAM going that way. Oh my, I second guess myself sometimes. Okay, so there you go. So it goes just like that. The RAM itself that's on there, the modules, you see them? They face the fan. You can't screw up. You put that in the space. You take 2 fingers. You press the thumb and your finger like that. Press the thumb side down. Press the finger side down. It's in. If it doesn't go in, you got the RAM backwards or you're not in the slot on one side. And I'll show you again. Like, you open this up on each one of these. Stick the RAM in the corner like that. Make sure it's in there. And then you just put a finger there and a finger there. And you press there and there. It locks in place. It's that easy. If you force it, you're doing it wrong. So don't force it. Okay, so we got the RAM in. Now, let's see what we got going on. Let's put the other power supply in since I'm standing here doing nothing. I'm going to put in a 600. Hopefully you can see it. It's a 600, and it's a thermal take. I bought this used at the flea market. Hopefully it's going to work. The guy said it does. I took his word for it. If it doesn't work, I'll end up fixing it, but I don't want to fix it. I'm hoping it's okay. So anyway, you take this, and I'm going to try to set it in this way. It should go actually this way. It should actually go like this, but I'm going to try to set it like this because it's going to be better for the cabling, I think. For me, anyway. So, with this like this, because you know you got to pull this back. Move your cables out of the way, because there's a ton of them on this. It's not like the other one with 2 cables. So, you want to just like set it like right there. Let's pull that back a little bit. Yeah, we're good here. It's not going to mess with nothing. And it's already locked. It locked itself instantly as soon as I set it in. So it's in, not a problem. The door latch will work. Look, everything works. It's already in place. I need to put 4 screws in it in the back. Yeah, you want to watch me do that? Okay. I'll put the 4 screws in for you. Hopefully this thing is showing you the power supply and all that. It looks like it's in the right spot on there. Just looking down. It just only take me a second to put these in. Unless I drop them, and then we'll be in a world of shit. You know. But while I'm putting them in, I'll tell you that I have a playlist on the channel with a bunch of little shorts that is like crazy things I do, like weird things. Like I go out and play kickball in the middle of Walmart with my granddaughter. So, you know, I got stuff like that in there and just all kind of crazy stuff that I just do when I'm out. The crazier I can think of, I do it out in public for like, you know, 35 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever. So if you go to the playlist of shorts, you can check that stuff out. I think there's about, probably now, there's probably about 50, 60 of them others in there. There's a lot of them in there. Because I've been doing the channel for almost 6 months now. This channel. I wanted a channel that was a variety channel. Because I work on guitars and I wanted that on there. And I wanted to do unboxings of guitars and stuff like that. And YouTube wants you to do one subject, but I don't want to put up 10 channels. So I just put them all on here and we'll just see how it goes and if I get hits on them or what happens with it. You know, I just want to get people to watch it and help them out or whatever. That's, you know, that's my whole thing. So anyway, power supply's mounted. That was that simple. Okay, so here we go. This is the adapter you need. Man, did it get all tangled up here. Okay, you need this little part. Let's see if I can get this in here. Okay, see the line right there? That's the adapter you need right there. It comes with this cable. Okay, you got to get the right one. You have to look online, or I'll put the link in there where I got this one. For the 3620, you want to get this adapter. If you get one of the other ones, it ain't going to work. So the 3620 adapter, they're selling it on there. It's like $7.90, I think I paid for it. It was like that. It's like $7.90. That's all it is. And basically, there's a little part in here that runs this. So I wouldn't put a 750 in there. They say that you can run a 750 on this with no problem. But guys are running a 1,000-watt power supply with big-ass huge cards and then burning this chip up. So I wouldn't go past 750. Like I said, I use the 600s for basically everything I do. So anyway, that's this part. Pretty simple, right? So this part right here plugs in right where you took the other one out. This pin on the back right here, that goes right into the lock place, and you press down, it's in. Maybe tap it a couple times like I did there just to make sure. Okay, then you got for the video card, you've got the actual 6 pins, or you've got 8 pins on this. It carries both. So they're just like everything's tied up here. So right here you got like 2 8s if you need them, or you can split these and you'll have a 6. You have a 6 and a 6. See what I'm saying? There's a 6 and a 6 there, and then you put this together, you have an 8 with another 8 if you need that. So if you got a big ass power supply, you know, you can power it off these two pins right here. That's what you can do. All right, so you got that. The other thing is like you don't need all this stuff from the hard drive. You can unhook all these cables because you don't need them. They are like not necessary. Let's see. This is feeding. I should have done this before I did this. I showed you this stuff, but these are feeding off of that, which I'm not going to use. So if you take these out, you just follow the cables down. There's them little metal brackets. You just bend them with your finger, pull them out of the way, pull the wires off. And every one of these has that little latch on it that you push in. Hold your finger behind it, push the latch in, and then pull up. Don't try to pull it up without pushing the latch in, and if it doesn't come when you put your latch in, it's not moving here. You're not pressing it down in. Your finger's pressing on these pins, and you're missing it. So make sure you're pressing in the center, and that lifts up, and it lets go. There's the cable. It was that quick. There's nothing to it, man. And I could do it faster if it wasn't, if I was just doing it by myself, not trying to show you. Okay, so we need a fan connector pin there. So on here somewhere, well, where the hell did they put it at? On one of these lines, they have a fan connector pin. That is, can I split that one? That one is a CPU split 2 4s. So we can use that 2 4s. Let's see if it's a single. I'd rather use the single. Nope. So we're going to use that. We'll definitely use that. The rest of these aren't going to matter. That one's going to go for the card. These 4s right here. I'll do the routing of the cables later. I'm just trying to get this up so it runs and we can bench some games and I can show you what it'll actually do when it's up and running. So right here, you pull these apart, you got 2 4s. Just use one of these 4s, stick it right in here like this. Right where you took that one off down there, you will put this one on. There you go. It's in already. All right, so then all that leads me to is the video card. I don't even know if this video card I got is going to fit this thing. I have no idea. I just looked at it and said, well, that'll probably work, and the guy had it on sale. I bought it used. They're cheaper now than what I bought them. But this one here, the guy said that there's nothing wrong with it. He just upgraded and he sold me this one, which I'm telling you, it looks real good. It's still got the plastic on it around the edges. You can see there the bubble. It's still got the plastic on it where it's not been taken off. So I mean, it's a pretty clean unit. Look at that. I mean, it pretty much is. And a lot of these sellers, they're honest guys. They're not like ripping you off. They just want to sell their stuff so they can get some of their money back. When I sell stuff on eBay, I just sell it to get my money back, or some of the stuff I make a few bucks on if I got hours in it to fix it. But I mean, normally, you're going to get good stuff. So basically, this looks like a really good card. It's a 1660. This processor will run a 1660. It's got a little bit of a bottleneck. So if you're running at certain settings, once in a while it may bottleneck on you, but all for all, it's going to run this card. And it's going to push it. I mean, it's going to run it. It's not going to lag. So basically, to put this in, which we're going to try to do here, if it fits. I mean, this one's one of the short ones, so it's kind of nice. It's not that big. It's probably, I don't know, 6 inches, maybe 8 inches. It's small. So basically, you're going to try to get this out of my way. There's these metal brackets in here. You want to pull these brackets out. Pull that out because you don't want to be on top of that. A lot of guys put them in on top of things. I don't know how the hell they do it. I don't know how they get them in. But you want to take this. You want to set it right into that little blue slot just so it lines up. And then you want to make sure that you don't scrape the motherboard up here, because this thing takes 2 slots. And when you buy a used card, you're going to end up with the card being bent at the end, just like this one is. And I didn't think of that, but it is. It has definitely got the bend to it because they forced it in and shouldn't have forced it in. So that makes it a little tougher to get them in. But anyway, I did move it out of my way. So let's see here. It's like hard to see without, there we go. I think you're going to drop there. There it is. Okay, so that's it. Took a little bit of movement on the pins, because when you get these, and even in somebody's computer, if you look at them, hold on straight, you'll see the pins on the front where it slides in there. They're usually pushed forward, and they've like forced these cards in. They just didn't send them in the right spot. Then they push them down and bend the pins. Then when you take them out, it's bent. So like you can look at it and just say, oh, it goes right here, straighten it up that easy, and then go in just like that, like I showed you. Then I don't know if this will close when it's double carded. Oh yeah, it locks it right in place. So this little latch right here, to take these out, press that button there, push this down, and that unlocks it. And to lock it, you just shut it over top. It's in. Okay, you need power for that. So what you got, this thing takes an 8-pin. So on this cable coming off this thermal take, you have 2 6s plus double 2s. So you can run 2 8-pins if you needed to. 16 pins you can run, any combination of that. So basically you want to run that like that. You just push this 2 over with it. Now you got 8 pins. It's ready to rock and roll. And you still got 8 pins here. And if you wanted to go somewhere else, you could run power off this somewhere else. Or if it had 2 8s, you could just plug both these in right here. Or a 6 and an 8 you could plug in here. You know, so, or a 4, you could run a 4 off here. And then still have 12 pins left. Okay, so basically, that's why I use these things. So basically, you take this and you just line it up. There's a slot hole there where the pin goes down in. You line that up, push down, it's in, you're done. This, I'm just going to push there. And these, I'm just going to move out of my way for now, so that I can get the case back on without screwing anything up. And then after I show you this thing runs and all that, then I will come back in here and I'll redo all the cabling like I want it to be. And I'll probably show you that too on a video. Okay, so basically what we need to do with these is we're going to run the hard drive. And for me, I disconnected the drive up here, which is the CD drive. I disconnected it, and I'm going to use one of these for that. I'm going to use one of these for the hard drive because it's right here. Easy enough. Where's that SATA thing out here? That one's the wrong one. It's not SATA. This is the SATA. And there's another SATA there. Oh, this one has the one for regular drives too. Man, you got a lot of combinations on this sucker. Guy sold me this for like 25 bucks. So I don't know what they sell for, but I'm going to look that up too and have a cost of what that is. I just don't know offhand, but I bet you it's way more than 25 bucks for a thermal take with all the connections this has. And just slide that right on. This thing only goes on one way. Don't force it. So basically what you got is there's a little niche right here on this one side. So you look at the niche on here on the inside, which is going to be towards this pin. And then you look at the niche and stick the niche right down over top of it. And that's it. There's nothing to it. And the other one is going to go up here, and it goes to the, which I can't even see in here because I don't have a light to shine down in there. But it's going towards the, it's going for the DVD drive. But I think I can do this in the dark, I would imagine. Any other time I would be able to do it in the dark. So let's see. That pin, I think, is on the top with that one. It should be just like that. And that should be where it goes. Feels like this one's got the pin the other way. I don't think so. I think I'm just missing it. Let's see. If I had a flashlight here, I'd have this done. I could see it. Let's see. I think I got it in. Flashlight. There it is. Let's see. Bum. Make sure that sucker's going in there, right? Huh. That pin looks like it. Yeah, that's it. I had it on right. I had it in there. It was all the way in. I didn't even realize it. Didn't feel like it, so I pulled it out with the flashlight because I thought, man, that can't be right. Went on too easy. There it went. I heard it kind of snap. Okay, so that's in. So now the drive's back in, the hard drive's back in, the fan's connected. Only thing I got to do would be fix the cabling here. And, you know, I'm not going to do that now. But, you know, you would fix the cabling out of the way where you want it to be so it looks halfway decent. And then, you know, you'd be ready to go. The adapter, you can slide this thing into one of the cages or wherever you want to get it, and then just, you know, just roll it down in here and put it down underneath there. You know what I'm saying? Just put it down and through here. Dump, 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 dump. And then just lay it back in that corner so it's out of the way so you can't screw nothing up. And then put it down inside that little bracket that you originally took off so that it just holds it in place. Stick that over in there. It'll all go in the bracket here when I'm done, and then I'll be done with it. And basically, the mess that you're going to have is going to be like that. These here will fit underneath that pin. Once I route this through there, it'll just fit right underneath that pin, and it'll be fine. I'll put these with it. I'll roll these up, catch them with something, and I'll just set them in here like this, because you're not going to use them. They're just extra. But I'll just set them in here like that. You know, I'll roll them up in a band and stick them right back in that corner. And basically, that's the upgrade. New power supply, 16 more gigs of RAM, and a 1660 video card. This, in case you're wondering, this is a Zotac 1660 Super is what I put in this. So the gaming will be done on the 1660 Super. So let me get this thing up and hooked to a monitor, and we'll see what she does. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we got the game up and running, and basically we're going to run Dust and Aliens is what we're going to use here for this. And the little monitor I'm running over here on the side is called FPS Monitor. It's from playclaw.com. So it was $9.99 for the program. Has all kind of settings. It'll show you everything in your computer that you need to know. I just put up the basic stuff here so you guys can see the frame rate. So I'm going to run through the game here. The game's on high. It's on actually wide open here. Let me just show you. So the game, everything is on high, so you know. Let's go back here. Resume. Okay, so this game starts as a little place where you can play and pick up points, and then you can go over here to this store here, or the rifle place over here, and you can pick up, like I did, the rifle down there that's on my screen. I've never used that rifle, so I have no idea. But this is the first level that we're going to run through, just you know, a couple of minutes or 2 minutes, and I won't talk over the rest of the games like I'm doing now. I'm just going to show them to you. But on this one here, I had to talk over to show you that what that was about with the FPS monitor thing. So let's go play the game here and just show you what it is. I'm just going to use the walk mode here. I'm not going to use the speed. There's a speed mode where you can run, but I'm just going to use this walk mode. And you have to have it on high, or that all turns black and it stays black.
He's here to shoot bugs and kick ass. And we're all out of ass.
Huh, that's pretty funny. Where are they at? Oh. Let's see if we can get through this real quick. Holy shit. Man. Ah.
Hold on to your drinks. This is about to get messy.
Whoa, it sure is. I'm stuck.
Ooh, someone's having a bad day. Well, sometimes you get, and sometimes you get got.
So I hope you watched the frame rate, but you can see the card works, game plays. So let's move on to another game. Okay. Well, I forgot to tell you guys that I'm using the FPS monitor here from PlayClaw, but I actually am using the GeForce recorder from GeForce Experience. So I'm running 2 things instead of 1, so that's slowing my FPS down a little bit too. So anyway, this game is called Oddworld, and it's the Soulstorm edition of Oddworld. And basically you can go to fanatical.com right now, and if you put Oddworld in there, this will come up, and you can buy this game for $1. I mean, the game's excellent. I mean, it's incredible the way it looks, but you can buy it for like I said, $1. So I mean, I'm not gonna get very far here, because as you can see, you have to put all this fire out to go anywhere, and I haven't played this, so I'm gonna be like really ganky at it, but the whole point is for you guys to see how the game runs. Man, can't even get these to go where the bottles go. Yeah, I suck. So you can throw the bottle like this. Of course, I don't have the bottles now, so you know he's gonna die right here. So let's just do it and get it over with. Yeah, he's on fire. Start me with some bottles, I hope. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better, maybe. Can we get this up here short where it'll work? There we go. Can't get it. Haha. There we go. So we gotta run over here, not get hit. It looks like we gotta jump. Somehow jump up, which I can't get him to do. There we go. And then run. And jump. He's in the fire again. As you can see, I suck at this game. But it is funny. I mean, man, you only get like 4 bottles here at the beginning, I think. But I'm using them. I'm wasting them. There we go. So if you run over here and then jump up, get back a little bit and jump up. Shit. Oh shit. Anyway, you can see the game's running like 130 or so FPS. I mean, and it's gonna run that no matter what. I mean, I was gonna try to do that and jump it, but that fire there, you can't run over there and jump. Oh well. One more time, that's it. I've had it. Whoop. Let's try to put this fire out. Almost got that too. That's close. Shit. Can't get in there. I just can't get where I can maneuver him to jump. I know he's gonna jump up there. I just can't get him to do it. There, it's double jump. That's what it is. It's a double jump. Oh, jump. Sorry. There we go. So if you guys are watching the FPS, that'll be great. Alright. Enough of that. So it's $1 over at fanatical.com. Let's get out of this one. That was running on high. Everything running on high. Okay, this game's called Daddy, D-A-D-D-Y, and basically what we got going on here is this guy's got a baseball bat, and there's all kind of weird stuff in this game. But first of all, we're just going to show you a little bit of the game, and what for some reason the FPS is like low, it's not high. But the game's running all the way open, wide open, so that could be what's happening. But anyway, this game's free over on Steam. And I'm just going to do this in the walk mode. So we got this going on. This guy here. Okay. So I played this before, so I know some of the places to go. But I know it's dark. I forgot to lighten it up. I forget which one makes him go down. But let's just see here what happens. This is crazy. Okay, I think it's C that makes him crouch. Nope. Or maybe it's control. Yeah, it's control. Okay, so I'm doing this on the keyboard, so it's a little tricky. There's a hole right here. Just gonna walk over here and go under this. So that gets you underneath here and then up into this. And there's these boxes you can break and get stuff. Here, sneak around this. There's a building here, and if we go in here, we can pick up some stuff. And that right there means that guy's coming here. I can tell you right now, every time you hear the bells, they're showing up. They're coming to get you. I know he's coming down here. There it is.
Oh yeah. Haha.
Okay. So let's go up here and get inside the building. I'll show you that. If I can get in the building without them like killing me here. Yeah, seriously needed some life. Oh man, he got a. He ain't playing. That dude got a sword. I never noticed that before when I played this. There's a place to get through here to here. So you can get into this room and go into here. There's other stuff up in this room. More of these things here. And without a gun, you're at this mercy of this baseball bat.
Huh. I didn't know you could get any uglier.
Oh, this guy does do the dialogue thing every once in a while. You can turn it down, though. You don't have to listen to it. But I should have turned the brightness up so you guys could see better, but it's not going to be that long anyway. Because you know I'm going to get killed here. But if somebody watches this and they want me to play these games just so they can see how bad I am or whatever, just let me know and I'll play the game and try to beat it. That should be hilarious. Me playing the game, trying to beat the game. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Oh, the bathroom. At least it's a little brighter. But anyway, you get the idea. The game's holding it around 70, 80, somewhere in that area. I mean, it's, you know, that's basically where it's running. I never checked any of these with see how fast they were running. They all run smooth, so I never worried about it. You know. Oh man, I didn't know he was in here. Oh, and now they're coming on top of it. There you go. So, let's get out of there. So that's that. this game is called My Pet Hooligan, and basically, I'm just running it on offline mode, just so we can play a little bit and see it. I go online, I probably won't get through the first minute, but this is another game that's free. I figure everybody should know about this. It's hilarious, man. And you can play multiplayer, or you can play by yourself like I am here. I think he got his butt whipped there, didn't he? Okay, we'll get back. He's back. This game is really good, though. But if you play this online, you have a lot of people to play with instead of just the bots. Because this is basically, I'm just playing with the bots. I don't know where I'm at. I have no idea where I'm at. That's weird. It's running at 50 something too. That's kind of weird. Because so you can be safe and play through here and loot stuff and all that, you know, and just be safe. But if you shoot something, right now it's a little dark outside here, so like if you shoot one of these, it gets crazy because like they'll come after you. Like they all start coming after you. Watch. Missed. See their eyes turn red? They'll come right after you. Now you can run like this and get away. Let's try this gun. It's a great gun. Like I said, I'm playing against the boss. But My Pet Hooligan's what this is. So basically, I don't know why the frame rate's running so slow there. I have no idea. Cause the game's playing fine, but uh-oh. He got me. Okay, you get the idea. Oh, I see. I had capital locks on too. That's why I was slowing the game down, dragging it out, and dropping my frame rate. But you get the idea. Okay, this is called Walking Zombie 2. And I've got the game running on high. Everything's on high. So, you take these little missions in this camp, and then you have to go fill the missions. And I honestly don't know what I'm... Oh my, that's a zombie killer, isn't it? That was fun. And this is another, oh my, holy moly, look at that. Where they at? Incoming round 2, that's great. I don't know how to get rid of this. I don't know how to get rid of this Gatling gun either. Whoa, where they at? Oh. Where are they now? Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of the Gatling gun. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how they're hitting me because I can't see them. Oh, unless you're throwing stuff. Where? Oh, I don't see them. I don't know how to get off this Gatling gun, and something's biting me, or I don't know where it is. It's a damn dog. Wow, return to the city, press enter. Return to city. That's game pause, it's not doing that. Oh, there we go. And once you would get back to this base, then you would go to whoever you took the mission from, and they would give you something for doing the mission. I think this was where it came from. Quest not complete, so it's not this one. Quest complete, so I got paid for that one. Complete. So anyway, you get the idea. There's all kind of guns, all kind of weapons, and yeah, it's a cool game. But he's got, like, in here you only have your hands, but out there you got a shotgun like this guy's carrying, and you know, you can run around and shoot zombies everywhere. So it's pretty cool game. And it's free. Walking Zombie 2, it's free. No charge for it either. On Steam. Okay.